Okay, why is why is it not picking up my camera? Is a new question here. There we go. Let's get a little bit of music too. Nintendo music to put me in a good mood, huh? All right. I guess it's not wrong. It did nearly immediately make me laugh, so. All right. So, plan for today is I want to do some different decks, because I normally fall into the trap of limiting myself to decks that include the color green, as it is my favorite. So today I want to build at least one, maybe two standard decks that don't include green. I'm going to first up. God, this hurts. All right, let's just start this process just so I can allow for the understanding of what is happening. So I'm doing a God, it I just clicked that sort by green cards button instinctively. This is the problem that we are dealing with. This is what we're gonna have to fight through here. What is this? Huh. All right. So we're gonna select format standard. Let's build an Esper deck. Specifically, what? Okay, so there are no dedicated Esper cards in standard right now. Wait, or is that just, or do I just not have them? Hold on. Ah, yeah, no, I just do not have. There's no Esper cards in standard. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, I just don't ever get them. Okay. So here's my thought. I want to build a deck around Esper, and I feel like I want to build it focused around a 4-pack of Quasar. I have a plan, actually. I know at least another card that could work out well with this. So let's do this. Let's grab a 4-pack of Quasar. How many wild cards do I have before I just start dropping shit down? Okay, I could just start dropping stuff on uncommons. I'll do that, and I'll also do a 4-pack of Shattered Seraph just because that's good mana fixing. You know what? No, we'll leave that there for the time being. So we're playing a lot of, the goal here is to play off a lot of me drawing cards. So before I go start digging through, because I know there's I know I'll be able to find card draw stuff in these colors. These are card draw colors. So my question now is, what other cards are when draw card? Okay, so there's not a lot of stuff in white that triggers off a card draw. But that's fine. Ooh, Fairy Vandal might actually be good. Actually, a Fairy Vandal would be great in this. Actually, let's just ditch that and do a 4-pack of the same Fairy Vandal just for simplicity. I was really hoping for more cards that had... Huh. I gotta remember Public Enemy. Public Enemy might be fun to put in a Bant deck of some kind. That's just Fairy Vandal, yet worse. I do like I'll slip in at least one of these, but I do kind of want both, multiple. I don't think Jin's a good option there. Okay, so yeah, no, I was really expecting there to be more more playoff. I thought there was more playoff card draw in standard right now. Whenever you draw your second card each turn. Honestly, that might not be a bad one, at least to have a couple of in there. So I guess we're not going to be able to play too heavily off of card draw stuff, and of course Shieldred. Honestly, a couple Shieldreds. Is it for each card or each time whenever you draw a card? So I'm guessing that triggers off multiple draws. Okay, so I would consider Hilda. Actually, yeah, no, let's these are good playoff card draw stuff for now, and also just the Defiler for funsies. Let's throw in a couple Hildas, and then let's start focusing the deck around other card draw effects, and also more specifically tap control effects. Okay. Draw 3 cards and put 2 cards in. It dies, exiles. You know what? I'll toss that on top just because that. Worst comes to worst, it's a 5/4 flyer for 5 with a draw 3 trigger. So let's not even worry with planeswalkers. All right, so now we need to play around some tap control. Don't care about the Clockwork Bridge. Honestly, I will put a couple of these guys in just because there's a little bit of functionality to this. Having a consistent repeatable tap trigger, it will be useful. Also, it's a body. We like having a body to put in front of something, or a body to sacrifice for something. It's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, and a sacrificial body is also not bad. Okay. We got bodies, that's fine. We need... Honestly, toss a couple of these in here since we are looking at having tap effects. I really thought we were gonna find some force tap stuff. I thought there was a decent amount of force tap stuff in white. Oh no, wait! The force tap stuff wouldn't be in white. It'd be in blue, wouldn't it? Also, what is my color spread looking like? Okay, we don't need to look at anything more in white. We're very white heavy. This is what I was thinking of. Is this this is yeah, okay, this is platinum. Okay, we need tap thing. Not a bad option. I will admit this playlist has got some bops. Okay. we need to make some adjustments here. I feel like having a 4-pack of this it's good mana fixing, but it's not good deck building. This one is the one we're building this deck around, so I feel like keeping that good. Well, we're technically, honestly, at this point building around Hilda as well. So let's do 2 packs. Let's not do 4 packs until we've determined that we're having trouble reaching our win con. Because I like having what is effectively 3 big options here in Queza, Hilda, and Shieldred as like solid win con cards as things to build around. We do have a decent amount of tap now, so I'm not too worried. the Snare Master sprite is literally just network disruptor, but you pay 2 to put a stun counter on it, and I'm not entirely sure if that is if that's worth the effort. Granted, Sleep Curse Fairy is solid. It's something that I can use to just be like, I'm holding for something, and then the thing I'm holding for is just to pay the cost of that. Okay, that's not bad. And so I feel like what our last looks should be is now just some solid black removal. I don't do we want to cut down? Isn't bad. I always feel like I hit cut down when I don't need it. It's I'll put 1 in, and if it seems like it would be a better thing to include, I'll put more in. You know what? Yeah, let's do Bitter Triumph. Bitter Triumph is a solid removal choice. All right. How are we looking? Not bad. Not bad mana curve wise, not bad. I feel like it actually is built to do something. We need to hold on. This needs a different avatar. Disgusting Esper needs... Ah, yeah, here he is. Disgusting. Great. Do I have any companions? I do. I always forget I have you. Oh, I have all of you. There we go. There. And we need multi-lands, or we need... Um, let's do 1, 1, 1, and then 1, 1. Wait, is there not a? Is there not Orzhov? Oh wow, Orzhov doesn't have a what is that? Is that a fewer or more? Yeah, so Orzhov doesn't have a fewer. Yeah, because Seachrome is a fewer and Deserted Beach is a more. Shattered Sank is wow, okay. I did not realize that. I didn't realize that Orzhov just got kind of shafted in this standard. I'd feel bad for them if they weren't. Disgusting. Let's you know what? I'll throw a Restless Fortress in instead of a fewer. A more, a fewer, and do I want to fucking spend money on an underground river? Honestly, don't. So I'll just throw a Dismal Backwater. Okay, now here's the real question. Try land. How many rares do I have? Fine. But only 2. All right. This is what we're looking at right now. We got a bunch of good. We got some decent. Got some decent 1-drop fodder. All of it kind of building together. Here's question now. Did I fuck up and not put enough actual card draw in here? That's one thing that I might be realizing. Okay, so we'll return to this if we don't have enough card draw. That could be our issue. That could be a major issue, but we will see. Let's take it into some normals and see if it works. If we don't have enough card draw, I may need to take this back into the shop and refocus on build strategy. Because I try, like, it was tried to be a mix of tap control and card draw value. So okay, standard, and we'll give this a try. You know what? Yeah, I'll keep it. It's got me a turn 1 and a turn 2, so. Hey games, welcome in. No, I'm not just gonna give up the trapper. Yeah, you can take your punch. All right, we'll do this in mana fix real quick. I'm doing good. How are you? Do that in mana fix for that turn, and then is this mono green wolf, or is this just you know what? I'm gonna stop asking questions, and I'm just gonna. Oh, nice. I'm wanting him to put down something bigger than the fucking wolf. If he doesn't put down anything bigger than the wolf, I'm just gonna... I'll keep taking my hits of 3 for a little bit here. I really keep wanting him to throw down more than just the wolf. Okay. Let's cut it out with the fucking wolf. All right. I'm gonna response cast the Fairy Vandal at the end of his turn if he doesn't do anything. What is this song from? Ah, Splatoon. Okay, let's do... Okay, let's do... Alright, we're gonna Bitter Triumph the Galagreeters and discard this card off of it, and then we're gonna Bitter Chill the Copper Longlegs. I'm beginning to realize that I probably needed, oh, hey, fuck. All right, I'm realizing the issue with this deck. I think I spread my attention too far. All right, yeah. All right, so taking this deck back into the shop. We are. I'm pulling the Hildas out. I'm pulling the holders out. We're not focusing on tap control. I feel like that might have been our biggest mistake. We spread focus a little bit too much, trying to cover both different win cons, both the card draw win con and the tap control win con, and I feel like we just need to highlight into one. So Gavany Trapper out. Network Disruptor out. Bitter Chill can stay in because even though it is technically tap control, it's just a good card. Stall for Time out, and Hilda out. Let's go back to a 4-pack of Quasar. And we are going for card draw. We need card draw focus removal. Let's throw in Mirrored and Avenged, and then we need consistent card draw, and it looks like now we're let's any nice, easy, consistent card draw in white. A lot of white's removal gives card draw to the thing that just got their stuff removed. I kind of forgot about ossification. I might actually slip a couple in there. I need low cost, if not one-time card draw, then maybe repeatable card draw. Actually, that might actually be a good option. The Academy Lore Master, that might be a good option, because pretty much all of the cards that trigger off drawing your second card of the turn, you could just trigger those. If you have control of board state, you just do that. Also, let's remove Mirrored and Avenged, because I'm realizing how effectively useless that's going to be. The control does not also have to draw the cards. That's me being greedy. I need to stop that. How's color spread looking now? How are we looking for early board, like creature board state? Not bad. Dockside Chef can sacrifice artifacts, right? Interesting, thinking about that. Wait a minute, isn't there a... No. If I try to put a REIT in this deck, it would... I'll swing back to that. I might actually consider making it a REIT deck now that I think about it. But for now, no. We're good. We're good. There might be better things to put in for those, but I'm just gonna throw those in here for right now, just for fun, because I feel like there's something I can do with that. Okay, let's craft the ones we didn't have. Let's try this again. No wait, not that. Slight modification on the formula, but I feel like it has more legs. Drop that in, drop the Sleep Curse Fairy. We don't have to drop the Fairy Vandal. Oh, we can hold. We can hold mana. We can just hold mana and just like act like we're not going to, and then just untap the Sleep Curse Fairy every one of his incepts until we need to. Okay. All right. Throw out our little chump boy as a nice little blocking option. Go to combat. All right, so here's our play. Okay, who are they gonna put that on? Okay, are they, and who are they gonna equip the flail to? Is the real question. Because I know they're about to equip the flail. Come on, put it on Malcolm. Put it on Malcolm. You're confident. Oh, you're not equipping the flail. Okay. I probably should have just untapped the Sleep Curse Fairy. That's on me. Oh. It's just bounced to hand, so it's not that big of a deal. And I can now Dusk Rose Reliquary Captain Storm. Shouldered. And shouldered actually puts me on a nice little pace here. Trying to think if there's any artifacts in standard with any 2-cost artifacts in standard with flash. That's fine. Now let's keep our hand a little bit more covert. Also, they won't swing with Malcolm because they know I've got the Fairy Vandal. I don't even have to. Oh? They got a 3 damage. They got a 3 damage spell. They're gonna pop Shouldered. Gonna pop. Yep, there we go. Okay, okay. That's fair. That's fine. We are both back to nothing, and I'm fine with that. Alright, sick. Still technically fine with this. Gotta throw down the Fairy Vandal. We can Restless Fortress. We don't have to swing it this turn, because next turn we can drop the Shattered Seraph, like, full cast. Which is huge. So now here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't have any card draw or any big stuff that I'm trying to set up for. So let's just fuck with him. Either he's got a counterspell in hand for this or he doesn't. Just okay. How many fucking okay, I guess it's an uncommon. It's an uncommon 2-cost, so he's probably got a 4-pack in there. I get it, but like this is getting ridiculous. I'm ossifying Captain Storm again. You better not draw another one, I swear to God. Alright. Next turn, we drop the Shattered Seraph, unless... Come on, come on. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. 4th Lannery Storm. Come on! Please! Do it. Do it. Lannery Storm, coward. Oh. Oh. Honestly, he should have been doing this instead of recasting Captain Storm every turn. That's actual damage being done. All right. Okay, so now I have an actual creature, and I can also just keep doing the land creature bullshit. I'm half pissed at myself because I should have just fucking I should have just Duskrose Reliquaried his fucking Do I have the mana to Quasar and I don't, but this is long-term value. One, two, yeah, okay, yeah. I don't have the mana for it. Oh well. So this at least puts me on a better pace. They have to deal with Quasar, or they have multiple things to deal with now, which is good. Hey look, it's the 4th Captain Lannery Storm. Was waiting for that one. Okay, what is the Dire Flail craft with artifact? He hasn't hit a second artifact this entire fucking game. That was a very weird usage of mana, not gonna lie, but okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll take my 4 damage. All right, come on, punch me, punch me. Sadly, I can't runic shot his his land creature because runic shot is a sorcery and I can't cast it on his turn. But if he's dumb enough to swing Captain Storm at me, he's gonna do that. He's gonna swing Captain Storm. I mean, yeah, no, yeah. Okay, deck's not bad. Could be a little bit better though, a little bit cleaner. I think we could probably do with I don't just want to God. Hey, thanks for the sub. Welcome in, Sean. I don't just want to throw more Shieldreds in there. I don't just want to throw more Shieldreds in the deck for the sake of it, because I do feel like Shieldred is just it's cheap. It's value for the sake of value, and I don't like it. I have the 2 that I have in there just because they do work with the deck, but I just like Shieldred the Apocalypse is it's too good for its own good, I guess is the best way to put it. It's too good for its own good. I don't feel like any of the rest of this really failed us here. Having access to better early removal would be nice though. So what if we pulled the bear and added another cut down? Because other than that, I feel like we're fine. Except. I want to get rid of the I want to get rid of Caves of Koilos, and I want to get rid of the Adarkar Wastes. I don't like the pay life lands. So let's just not deal with those. And I think other than that, I think this is actually a solid deck. I think we could do a lot with this. Let's give it another run. Let's throw it back into the pool, see if it can swim. We might have just gotten lucky, but we'll see. We'll see. Going up against 4-pack of Captain Lantern Storm was relatively lucky, I will admit. Mulligan. I think we could make this work. So throw out that. We'll throw out the Sleep Curse Fairy next turn. Actually, let's do Marsh or let's do Swamp so we can do Fairy and Dockside Chef, and then ooh, no, we need to start slowing this down. He's speeding up. I know what he's thinking. I know exactly the kind of crayons this man is eating, and we gotta slow this shit down right now. Okay, so let's do Tower. And let's keep the Crayola taster in a little bit of check here. What is this doing? Okay, we can't stop that kind of ramp. We can stop. There are a lot of kinds of ramps we can stop. We can't stop that ramp. All right. Shipwreck Marsh. Quasar. I do love that we got the Mario Kart music right when we went up against a deck with a level of urgency that we haven't had to deal with yet. Cause yeah, no, he's cooking. Okay, so we've got the speed right now. If the Millennium Calendar gets anywhere close, if the Millennium Calendar gets close to a good tick, I'm Dusk Rose Reliquary it. He gave up. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that actually looked like a really fun deck. I hadn't thought about what it would look like for someone to build a Millennium Calendar deck. But that was really fun looking, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I might want to try that. Actually, hold on. Let me open this pack real quick, and then I'll. Huh. Okay. Where is? Do I have a copy of the Millennium Calendar? I do. Okay. So, whenever you untap one or more permanents during your untap step, you may put that many time counters on the Millennium Calendar. You can pay 2 mana and tap the Millennium Calendar to double the number of time counters on the Millennium Calendar. When there were 1,000 or more time counters on the Millennium Calendar, sacrifice it and oh, so it's just you win. Ah, I see. That is actually a really like genuinely difficult, but really fun. Oh yeah, no, Magic the Gathering artwork is like card art is really good. Um, okay, so while this deck seems to be working, we aren't really going up against good decks to test it against, but I also don't want to do that just yet. So let's do a new deck. New deck time. Let's do a black white sacrifice deck, specifically built around, where is he? Good old Bart. Let's build a deck around Bart. We hit him with a 4-pack of Bart, a 4-pack of Elias. And throw in a couple of Amalas. Okay. Anything else that... There's a lot of good just 2-drop sack outlets in or sack triggers in standard Orzhov right now. Okay, let's not do that. Let's... Okay, so with this set, we've got what we need. Like, we've got what we need. Now, we just need to create a shitload of fodder for them to just burn through. So, let's start collecting fodder that does good things when it dies. Things like fodder that create new fodder. Dutch Rose Reliquary is always good just to have on hand. Market Gnome, we're needing a lot of those. Is there anything good in here for just sacrifice fodder? I kind of like this as a good returner. What the fuck is this song? Oh, it's Animal Crossing. It's a KK song. I did not read. I was just, what is this song? I just, holy shit. This card art is just him throwing a rat at someone. I didn't realize that this was a card. This is quite literally the fucking, this is literally the Eminem woe plague be upon thee card. Where is the I know it's here. I know it's here. Mephitic drop. There we go. All right. So, this is not a good deck, but it could be fun. That's what we're going for. It's not good, but it could be fun. It's just turn 1 throw out a fodder, turn 2 throw out a vampire, and then just start feeding fodder to vampire. God, it has Bart. It has Bart, but it doesn't have the mana we need. All right, you know what? Yep. Here we go. Starting hand with both Bart, the mana we need to cast Bart, and fodder. Card fodder. Card fodder, card Bart. And then next turn we can throw down the feast. Oh, Dragon Spark Reactor. Eesh. Okay, so we do... Okay, so next turn play is since we have new fodder, next turn's play is drop fodder, kill fodder, swing with Big Bart. Drop fodder, kill fodder. And I'm not actually gonna swing with this because I need one more turn. And we're going to embiggen Bart again. They've got another Dragon Spark reactor they're cooking up. Okay. God, I need non-skeleton fodder. Come on. I know they're holding something. They got a trick. We make Bart bigger. Turn ends. We make Bart bigger. Amala is able to dig through here. I didn't put any dual lands in here. There's our issue. There's where our problem is. I keep hitting plains and no swamps. Okay, and then we can do that. Bring the Cult Conscript back from graveyard. And Bart trigger again. And win. All right. Okay, so that was a we gotta shore that up a little bit better. We need dual lands and we need a better... Building around Bart is fun and all. Part of me wants to build around Imala. Part of me wants to build a new deck around Imala. Okay. We'll scrap Bart if need be. But let's do... So I think weirdly enough, actually, I think with just a little bit of modifying, we can make. I feel because like I was looking at it, just like, wait a minute, the deck I just built is pretty close to what it would need to be. We just need to focus in more heavily on the life gaining aspects. Yeah, we just need more consistent life gain sources. Huh. Funny enough, there's a lot less life gain in white in current standard than there usually is. Yeah, no, it's weird. I really thought there was a lot more life gain in white. That's just like, yeah, there's not a lot of repeatable. There's not a lot of repeatable life gain. Huh. Let's grab those two then, and yeah, no. Okay, what the fuck? That is something I did not realize. There is not a lot of life gain in current standard. I really did not realize that. That's kind of nuts. Not gonna lie. Huh. I guess that kind of does make sense. So. I'm thinking about something for a second. What if instead of, hold on. Let's make a historic brawl deck. Let's build a deck around Amala. Is there cards in these colors that would let me move counter? I don't think so. All right, well, at the very least, gain life. Grab all our favorite life givers. Uh, grabbing at least a few. Of the regular, consistent life gain triggers. Um, uh, it's a life gain deck. You gotta throw Gary in there. Is there any other consistent life gain appliers? I think Veto is a good choice, and I also have to remember that food tokens give life when sacrificed. Um, all right. Let's do a different soundtrack. There we go. Okay, so we've got good life gain. Let's get some sacrifice fodder as well as some other playoff life gain cards. Chaplain's fine to die because it has a good turnaround when we bring it back from the graveyard. Healer's Hawk is a good option. Same with Hunted Witness. Already had Market Gnomes, so we're good there. If we can get good life gain going, we can probably trigger him. Can't forget a Johnny's Pride Mate. Where is... It's a 2 cost, so it should be... Griffin. Yep, Griffin Desire. Yep. How's our spread looking? Not bad, not bad. Okay. So let's... Huh. We're looking for good ones that play off life gain. We'll need to pick up Veto at some point. As well as just some sack out or some creatures we can feed to sack outlets. There were, if I remember correctly, there were some cards in black that had triggers off life gain. This is Wario. Huh? No, this is this new Super Mario Bros. Weird. Okay. we're gaining a lot of life, so we can also throw in some stuff that has life costs as an additional cost, just because we should be making enough back that we can have that trade and work it out. There's one that I'm thinking of. What about? There we go. That was what I was looking for. Okay, how are we looking color spread wise? Okay, we need to fill back. We need to fill in with some white control and a little bit more white fodder, and then we'll be good. Okay, so let's just now go for the classic control pieces. And we're not gonna forget to actually get good dual lands this time. And command tower. And we're good. So let's try and see if we can get an Amala deck to work. Ooh, depending upon how this goes, this could be a rough matchup. It's rat tribal, so this rat tribal ramps quick. probably will outramp me. Okay. Yeah, no, and with the toxic, I'm not gonna outpace it. Yeah, okay. I really do feel like Rat Colony is a dumb card. Like, I know that cards, like all cards technically do like any card can change the rules based on the text that is on the card. Like the card text defines the rule itself, but at the same time, like, fuck Rat Colony, hate Rat Colony. Rat Colony sucks. You know what? Solid first hand. I'll take that. Okay, so this seems to be it's a Tom Bombadil deck, so it's gonna pop off soon, but it hasn't yet. It's going to pop off soon, though. Very soon. Which is why I need this thing out of here. No to all of that. Good plan, good plan. We're now starting to hit what we were hoping for. You know, yeah, we could chuck Gary. Sorry, Gary. So next turn, honestly, I think I might just lose here. Because next turn he's going to untap draw, he's going cures, and Cure Best to See God is going to steal Amalia. Yep. Okay, no, fuck that. All right, I was willing to try and play that shit out, but goddamn, Calyx Guided by Fate is by far one of the most insane cards that they have made in recent sets, and that's coming from a green player. No to any of that. I also like one of the other things is just like I really wish I feel like for commander games, the take control of someone else's commander, like a creature going from one person's control to another person's control should trigger in the same way as like a creature going from like how the commander rule triggers for everything else. That could just be me, but I do kind of feel like if commanders can't go from hand to like from command zone to or from hand to graveyard or like move from any other place without the option of them going back to the command zone, them swapping teams should also trigger that. All right. Okay, we're gonna ditch the cauldron. Okay. This person is willing to pay a lot of life. Like, I know I've burned through a little bit of their life, but holy shit, they have been burning through a lot of life. That's fair. All right. It took him 2 cards to get rid of her, so I'll count that as a win. And I'm holding up at least 2 mana for vampiric rites. He's gonna hit the Dusk Wielder. Wait, hold on. Oh, I forgot it's not a treasure. Goddamn. It's a mana converter, not a treasure. Gotcha. No, we're gonna hold up some mana. We're just gonna wait this out because at this point they have not shown a win condition that I can't outlast. And they are burning through life at a rate that I don't think that they can maintain because they have not played anything that has gain. They have not played anything that is life gain. You're gonna exile it? Yeah, of course you are. Because you're a bitch. And you don't get to do that. Because I'm gonna take my card now. Fuck off. All right, so they're finally swinging their lifelink tokens and pulling themselves, clawing themselves back into this. But I don't want none of that, so let's fix that. This is a drip bleed you dry deck. I have time. I have nothing but time. This deck buys me time. And playing against what is effectively the opposite of that. You have like these lifelink vampires are the only thing that keeps them in this. And I just took away their way of making more of them. He does have removal to get rid of the reliquary, so I'm guessing that at a certain point he's gonna fucking pop the reliquary. He's gonna realize that he has a second cast of that target non-land permanent removal and pop the reliquary. I feel like that did more to hurt him than me, so I'm fine with that. We're gonna replay Amala. Why the vampire? That's okay. That's a very weird choice. And what does a witch roll do again? They might win this actually. Depending upon the ETB effect that they can pull from this. And yeah, okay, yep. There's their victory condition. Good game. Wow. I'm pretty sure they top decked that actually. Yeah. A 0-1 victory. Ooh. Yeah, no. Goddamn. I needed to convert the tithing blade into another drip feeding source of life gain sooner. I let the tithing blade sit for too long. Ugh. All right, I am going to take a quick break to run to the restroom and grab another drink. And when I get back, I think we'll do the we'll look at some of the unofficial Deres. I've only seen a couple, so. All right, but yes, I will be right back. Okay, we're back. That's not it. We are back. So, all right, so we have the next thing that we're going to do. Oh, I probably need to update the, there we go. And update this to just chatting. Okay. Now, I would like to pose a question to those in chat. Who here knows what a Dere is? Spelled D-E-R-E. The anime term. We might not actually have anybody. I might actually save this for later if there aren't, if folks aren't around. Honestly, yeah. We'll save this for a different stream when it's a bit more active. Because I do want to look through this live to not have as much of a pre-watch going in. So yeah, instead of that, let's actually we could just do live testing of the cooking stream setup. Because bare minimum, this will give me a good chance to look over how everything works. So, I'm gonna move this over real quick. Okay. Which cam is this one? Okay, so F7J is the one that doesn't work. All right. Makes sense. All right, quick test because I'm going to have to be on the move around the house with this. So, quick swap over of mic to the headset mic.
Okay, how's this sound? It looks as though the volume level is about the same, which is good. So we'll hold on to that. There we go. All right. So I am getting the feed from my computer upstairs. So I have a screen down here in the kitchen now that is wirelessly tied in to the network to show one of my computer monitors. Probably need to get a wireless mouse keyboard set up for that. Ah, there we go. So there is camera 1, which would probably, for most of these streams, be set up like behind the monitor over in the corner. So something like oh, it's that piece that's wiggly. Okay, I'll have to look into that. But yeah, okay, there we go. So with that camera working, there is then the second camera, which why is that so loose? There we go. Which, if everything works, thanks. I will need to also move, or I'll need to set things up properly so that the chat is properly sized and spaced. It does have a lot of countertop space. That is one of the main reasons why I chose to rent out this house, was just because I really wanted a lot of countertop space. So the goal as it stands is to do the cooking streams like this, so as to have a sort of have a full kitchen camera for one, and then a shorter distance camera to the main surface I use for food prep, secondary surface I use for food prep, and oven stove. In the event that I was going to do a stream, because like there's a possibility that I was going to do a cooking stream with using the toaster oven over here, or doing any food prep over in this area. I have a, where is it? I left it in here. I have a third wireless camera that I'm still trying to get set up. Like that is the big issue for right now. For some reason, my third wireless camera is not willing to connect to the network. I've tried pretty much everything at this point, and have actually now reached out to the manufacturers for support on it, because for some reason when I did an update of the firmware for that camera and that camera, and when I did that, for some fucking reason, these two updated fine. The third one bricked itself, and so now it won't connect to the network for some reason. Do not know why. Could not tell you. And as I've been working with the manufacturer, I don't think they could tell you. Like I like at this point I've given them so much information that like the last email response I got from them was effectively, oh, that's weird. That's strange. That shouldn't be happening. Also, I am now noticing like cuz I have a like I literally have, or here I can literally just spin this one around and show you. This is what I view. This is my view. This is my TV over here. So I can see my OBS from here. And viewing this OBS, I am also realizing that we don't have an audio source for the background music. Probably would be good. But yes, for any of the stuff over here, I have this clamp mount that I was effectively just going to take the third camera when I get it working and just sort of clamp it over here as a third option. So, but I do have I feel like the 2-camera setup works fine for what I need. I am my hope at this point is I want I'll probably try and do like a test run cooking stream sometime this week. But yeah. And if I have this set up right, actually I need to turn it on. That's why it's not on my phone. Hold on.
Give you a little bit of background audio too. Okay, so while I'm just up here at the computer, let's test one thing real quick. So that's scene 1. This is scene 2. Scene 2 is supposed to be effectively a copy. But let's sort of center these. And so for this one, we instead can, if we fit to screen, and for this one, we also fit to screen. But
Okay, there we go. That's what we wanted. Now, back down to the kitchen.
I'm a dumbass. I forgot one thing before I left. Since the way I have it set up is piping the monitor out of my computer, okay, there we go. I need to figure out what is causing it to constantly disconnect. I'll probably look into that at some point, but this now gives me a full cam of one or a full cam of the other in a tool that I can switch between. I can also just switch back to the 2 camera. But I believe it's having trouble. It's constantly disconnecting on the mobile device control, which means I think I need to tweak some firewall settings because it is having to constantly repull the connection. But I can also probably work with that. Because the other goal is I have just a junk Samsung tablet that I don't keep around all that much, or that I don't keep active all that much, that I'll probably set up somewhere over in this area to have chat on it. Because I can technically read chat on this monitor, but this monitor is more to make sure that everything's still going fine with OBS. Yeah, the other big thing that will be the test to make sure that everything's working right is the fact that all of this is really pushing the limits of what I feel like I have my home network set up to do, because we're juggling multiple cameras through the network, a secondary monitor being piped through the network, things like that. So it seems to be running fine now, which is honestly very good. Was not expecting that. But yes, I will probably when I go to the grocery store this week, I'll come up with something. I'll come up with a good idea. I'll have the headset mic as backup, But I do have a wireless mic setup that I feel like would be a bit better audio quality than the headset mic, if I'm being honest. So thought process there would probably be to you know, look into using that more. Last but not least, this is technically a temporary solution. Because my end goal is I'm shopping around for a laptop, just a decent laptop to have for like maybe editing on the go or stuff like that, but a decent laptop that could, in theory, run these sort of cooking streams from just off over here behind camera. And with that, I could do all of this wired with a lot less hassle. This is a setup, and it is a good setup, and technically it is a cheap setup because I'm not like, none of this is new stuff. All of this is cameras that I had before, and equipment that I had before, and networking stuff that I had before. Also, oh yeah, no, the Mevo 2 cam doesn't have. I literally looked at the OBS and saw like, oh yeah, no, there's no background audio because I didn't set up the background audio on this scene too. This is why we test. This is why we test. This is why we do testing. All right. But yes, this is about what it should look like. If I really want to get the third cam, because bare minimum, I could have the third cam bracketed to something else around here, or cooler option is if I could get my hands on they make like a quick release handle that can screw into most camera mount points, and just have it as like a mounted camera, or if I need to like show something up close or move a camera around, I have just one of the 3 cameras that I can just click off the point and carry over and point at something. That's what I'm wanting that third camera to do, because as of right now, the 2 camera would work for my purposes. It would work, but I always want to do more if I can. So that is the plan for now. And I think, honestly, and also other big thing, cooking streams would be at night. Do you want to know why? Anyone have a guess as to why I'd want to do them at night? Yeah, I don't have you know, any real way of dealing with you know, the large amount of light that comes in through that window and those windows into the other room, because that doorway does not have a door, and that window does not have any blinds or curtains. Yeah. Yeah. And the funniest part is this window right here. That's not facing the sun, by the way. That's not facing the direction of the sun. You want to know what's out that window? Directly out that window, 4 feet away? A fucking wall. The wall of my next door neighbor's house. Just a flat wall. That is the amount of light that is coming in from there. That is sunlight bouncing off my neighbor's wall and still coming in. Like, it is a very bright and well illuminated kitchen, but holy shit, is it a very bright and well illuminated kitchen. Great for some things, not for a lot of other things. When I shot when I was doing the nutrition response testing video, I shot all the stuff on the dining table in the dining room over there. And if you're noticing, the angelic glow, it's like 2:30 right now. This isn't even peak light. We shot all of those shots like well after the sun went down, because yeah, no, these rooms always lit. Like, and it's like, oh, Alex, like, but those windows have blinds. Can't you just pull the blinds on those? They are. That's with the blinds closed. That is with the blinds closed. So yeah, all the cooking streams will be done at night. So do not expect breakfast or lunch cooking streams from me. Because pretty much any, like, if I was to do anything over here, any kind of like any kind of dish work with hold on, where's a good example piece? Yeah, here we go. Fuck yeah. If I was to maybe, you know, use a fucking metal pot, very reflective, very light, attractive surface. It actually, hold on, it actually does not look that bad. Does putting something in there actually make the camera adjust properly to the light? I think it might actually. But yeah. Still though, I do feel like just doing cooking streams for dinner probably best. I am still a little bit concerned, just a touch worried. At this point, like, my idea is first stream starting out, I want to make one of my recipes, either a recipe that I came up with or one that I stole from a family member. Actually, hold on. If I can get it to switch back to at least have some background music for this. Come on, baby, just work with me. Work with me for like 5 seconds. Come on. Wait, why the... You were on the right scene. You were on the right scene. Wait, which camera is this one? No, stop going back to that scene. You were so close. Yeah, no, the firewall is fighting this thing. All right. We're good. We're good. Fuck! 1 second. So for some reason, every time it would connect and disconnect my phone from being able to control the OBS scene switching, it would create a new instance, and so all of those inputs I was doing finally caught up with each other. But yes, so first off, what I'm planning on making for the first one is either a recipe that I have come up with, or one that I've stolen from a family member or from a like a grandmother's cookbook or something. I'll have to decide. After that, I think my plan is to have guests come in, either in person and cook with me, or over like video or voice call, and walk me through a recipe that they recommend, or like one of their recipes. And so like sort of having it as a collaborative thing, because I'll admit I genuinely do feel like if I'm not working, like, and hell, even if I'm doing scripted content, I feel like I do my best work. I feel like my best is working with others. Like I feel like it brings out some of my best qualities to collaborate with friends. Like most of my videos are a collaborative script writing process, a collaborative like creation process, and I always try and make sure that like they are properly credited in that, because yeah, no, like a lot of it wouldn't happen without the help of others. And so like with this, with cooking streams, with trying to do something bigger than my usual sitting down in the morning and playing video games, I wanna bring in more. So worst comes to worst, I could I have been experimenting since there was a Brian David Gilbert video. It's a Brian David Gilbert video that came out a little bit ago that was about him making breakfast sandwiches, and I've been doing a lot of futzing with trying to make good breakfast sandwiches. Yeah. It is something that I've been wanting to do, and it's something that I did in past years. Like I did cooking streams back in the old apartment, and haven't really gotten back into it since, mainly because it was easier to do back in the old apartment, because I just ran a long wire from computer to kitchen, because my desk was like 3 feet from the kitchen at most. It was easier. And now in this house, my computer is sitting right about there-ish, up 1 floor. So while it is further away, it is nice that my office is right above the kitchen, because it means that while it is trying to put a wireless signal through a floor, which is normally not recommended, it's one surface. The computer is very close to the floor, and like if I had to estimate, I would literally say that the computer sits like maybe right about there by my best estimate. My computer sits about in this area, which means that with a wireless extender hooked into the computer and run down to the floor in the office, it's just a quick connect to anything down here, which is good. But yes. Yeah, to more specifically answer your question, Sean, the idea that I was cooking with initially was to either do lamb chops, or mac and cheese. Yeah, those are the two that I was thinking of. Yeah. I do feel like it should all work out pretty well. Like it's not a bad setup by any means, and luckily it with how everything would set up. The thing is that I actually wouldn't ever do lamb chop. Like the lamb chop recipe that I make doesn't go well with mac and cheese. Those would be too two flavor profiles that are very large, and they would effectively constantly be talking over each other. No, it's fine. But yeah, the lamb chops that I've made in the past, either A would be oven roasted rosemary garlic lamb chops, or pan fried honey garlic. And if I did the mac and cheese is my is the recipe that I have stolen from my family members and just continued to build upon. Yeah, it's effectively just pan frying in like pepper and garlic, and then as you're getting towards the end of the pan frying, just sort of giving it nice like honey coating and letting the last little bit of the cooking process sort of soak in the honey with the rest of the juices. So, because yeah, if I did the honey garlic ones, it would be with probably with some mashed potatoes, so that I could deglaze the pan and use that as a sort of honey gravy for the mashed potatoes. But yeah, that's one possibility. I'll have to think about some of the others. Ugh. Yeah, because like the big thing is that recently I haven't been like I still cook. I cook a lot. I haven't been cooking as much as I would want, is the issue. Like there's an amount of cooking that I would want to do, and I haven't been. So the big push will be to try and get me to do some real cooking, you know? Because like most of the cooking I've been doing recently has just been like food prep stuff, just very basic meals that I can cook before, and then like when I'm ready to eat them, I just microwave them, which is fine. It's still cooking, but like I used to, like when I was living in my apartment and like a few years ago even, I was a lot more experimental with food and like willing to cook more things, and like I'd go to the store not just to get just bulk staples. I'd come up with a couple of meals that I wanted to cook and things that I wanted to try, and I do them, and I haven't been doing that for a while. So the goal with this is to try and encourage more out of my culinary escapades. But yeah, honestly, I'm just down here maintaining this just because I'm wanting to, like, I'm trying to give a little bit of a stress test to be like, okay, if anything was to just disconnect, things are still running. Like we still got both cameras going. I definitely, before I do a cooking stream, will need to look through my stuff and see if I can find my old wireless mouse and keyboard, just so I have a backup system to be able to directly control the stream. Man. But yeah, I think that is about it. So I am going to really quick head back up to the computer, and then we will call it there. I will be right back.
All right, and we're back upstairs. And yeah, no, the yeah, like I recently just like the big thing for me is like I'm not so much worried about like for a while I tried to worry about like making sure that I had all the right like the right ingredients like carbs and like worrying about carbs and sugars and things, and like at this point I've kind of thrown most of that out the window, and the goal now is proper portioning and making sure that I'm not overeating, because that was a big thing. Like because like even back when I was like trying to like make sure I was eating healthy foods and making sure I was like cooking healthy foods, it would always end with like it's like yeah, it's really healthy, it's really good, it's all the right things, and then I'd eat 3 servings of it and that was the problem. So the goal now is like I bought a bunch of pre-portioned like nests of angel hair pasta and portioned out like a proper amount of chicken alfredo across like 4 different meals, and then like did the same with like some ground turkey spaghetti and stuff like that. Like that's what I'm going for. And I also do like rice and chicken and stuff, but yeah, like the big thing is just like I want to do more interesting cooking. But yeah. And while I love my wireless cameras, I feel like they're a good investment. It is also just a thing of, because they are so particular, and they're not so much that they're particular, they have a lot less control mechanism over them. Like I feel like they're probably as good as this camera here, like probably not as good, but closer to this. Like comparing how I look on this camera to how I was looking on the downstairs kitchen cameras, little off. But the thing is that this one is one that I can tweak focus, like focus, white balance, gain, exposure, lens ISO, all that shit. Like it's a camera that I'm just outputting the monitor feed into my computer. Like the other ones, they have a little bit less control, and so that's another reason why doing nighttime cooking streams is important, is because for them you have to do the lighting right. Like this one, I can adjust this one better to the lighting that is available. Those are more like you have to adjust the lighting to them. So, and also just the thing of like the headset microphone, it's I will use it as a backup, but I'm definitely going to futz around and see if I can either get my existing wireless mic setup to work better, and if not, get a different wireless mic setup, because I don't want the cooking streams to just have terrible audio quality. I don't know why I have this. It was just in my hand, and now it's here. Now it's just part of this. But yeah, that is the plan for the cooking streams. I don't know how regular they'll be, but like while I want to I'm still working on videos and stuff. And I like my nice casual chill Sunday morning streams. They do what I want them to do. They are what I want them to be. I wanted to have a little bit something more. I want to have something special I can weave in, and I feel like cooking streams would fit that bill. Now I just need to come up with a name and a concept that's funny enough for me to feel proud of. Yeah. yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to using that setup a little bit. I'll have to see if I can get the wireless cameras do technically have a mic output. I wonder if I could rig up one of my secondary shotgun mics. I wonder how that quality would be. I'll have to think about that. But yes. I definitely will probably do like this was just testing the setup. We'll do a test run cooking stream hopefully sometime this week if I can figure out like what I want to do. And yeah. Once we get a good test run with it and I can figure out like where I can push what, then we'll go in for something. Like I feel like doing the lamb chops. I feel like we need to be able to take a good run at it. Also, where is it? Yeah, here. This guy. This little bastard. This one is the third of that set of 3 wireless cameras. This little bastard, when I updated his firmware, bricked himself. Look at him. Make him feel dumb. Dummy. But yeah, no. If I can get this one working, I could have a more mobile cam for the to sort of walk it around the kitchen a little bit, which would be nice, you know. There is something about live production where having more cameras is never really a bad thing. Yeah. Also, Sean, if you are here, I may ask. I'll also probably ask again closer to PAX. But I'm cooking up a video idea, and I may need your help as a cameraman. Granted, you aren't like too busy with like tournament stuff. I'll go into more detail, but like the last time I went to PAX, it was mostly just like, yeah, but like I remember like from your stories, you said like you used like, isn't that like one of your areas of one of your areas of study? Didn't you go to school for that? Like bare minimum, I do remember, like I remember you talking about being like at I get you. I think I might have been extrapolating things from one of the stories where you were talking about being part of the crew for a music video shoot and that you told me about. But yeah, no, I'll pitch it to you. Yeah, nah, like it's mostly just like like to be completely honest with you, when it comes to the 3 fields of film production, pre-production, production, and post-production, production is my weakest. I'm no, like all of my camera work and all of my stuff in my videos is just like it's okay. Like I feel like I could be better, but the problem is like I don't have the eye for it is the issue. So. Okay. That all right. I must have extrapolated some things from that story then. My bad. But yeah. But other than that, I don't think I have. It'll be like the one that I use for most of the stuff is the Sony A6 6400. It's not anything too special, but it's honestly one of the better 4K cameras on market, so I technically like this one here is a Sony A6100, I believe. Is it a 100 or is it? Yeah, it is a 100. Yeah. Oh no. Oh wait, yeah, no, the A7s are nice. I think the A7s are just the better versions of these. Hey games, welcome in. Or welcome back in. But yeah, we just finished testing out the cooking stream setup. Hopefully sometime later this week, we'll be able to do a test run with actual food. I just wanted to make sure the camera's mic and like control features were set up properly. Yeah, no, I'm definitely like once I finish stream, I'm gonna have to go through the network firewalls and make sure that the firewall doesn't keep blocking the control app that I have from my phone to my camera, because I feel like that one, or not phone to camera, phone to computer, because I feel like that was the big issue there. Being able to like I can like the wireless monitor downstairs, I can see the OBS, but the big thing is I need to be able to control the OBS, and so making sure that my my wireless control system works is big issue. And I'm pretty sure it's just something with the internal network firewalls. I have to look at that. Yeah. But yeah, let's see. Is anyone that I would normally raid into live? No, they are not. It's sad because I know Ghosty streams on these days, but she doesn't start stream until so late. I can't raid into her. All right, but yeah. So yeah, overall just delayed raid. I'm just leave stream up. Just put on like fucking storks and babies. Okay, so storks are just they're really fucking big birds, all right? They're just really big birds. And you know how birds like to pick up different things, right? You know, like you've seen like crows and stuff, and like they'll pick up shiny things. Well, weirdly enough, babies very shiny, and storks, much like crows, like picking up shiny things. Now, crows are smaller, so crows can't pick up babies, but storks are fucking big. They're big fucking birds. And so they like to pick up the babies. And so they'll just move them around. They'll move them to different places and then just leave them there. And so then you're just a parent, because like a bird just gave you a baby. Like, what are you gonna do? Like it's a whole thing, and it's a problem because there were a lot of feudal laws that were written. There were a lot of laws that were written because people like serfs back in the medieval days like kept getting babies dropped on their porch, and like they would try and give the babies back to the parents, but like the storks, big fucking birds, they'd fly a lot of places, and like they'd go lots of different places. God fucking damn it. And so the storks would go to places, and they would take the babies and they'd put the babies on different things, and they'd leave the babies behind. And so
what we have nowadays is those old laws. They got left behind in the in the canonization of modern legal understandings, and so nowadays, if a stork leaves a baby on your porch, it's yours now, and you have to be its parent, and that is the explanation of storks and babies. There you go. Very, very accurate. I don't spread misinformation on the internet. I don't do it. Also, Ben, what the fuck? The problem is that, as many people have stated, my Uwu voice drifts into Jersey accent very quickly. And at this point, I don't even try to stop it. It just happens. Ugh. But yes, that is how babies and storks work. If you want to avoid receiving a baby from a stork and having it be your responsibility, I would suggest reaching out to your local representative and requesting a change to our legal system, which would allow us to abandon stork babies. And with that, I will be ending the stream. Thank you everyone for coming by to watch and for learning with us. And yes, stay tuned later. Stay tuned later this week for a cooking stream. I will be turning off the Uru voice for those because God has punished me.